Jan Jorgensen apparently trying to get his hips working.
Oh, I thought he was giving us a little dance there. Yeah, well, that's a very positive start, isn't it?
1 love.
Well, he's hoping to become the first player from Europe, Jan Jorgensen, to win the men's singles title here. In fact, European players have only won in the men's doubles and the mixed doubles here in the China Open. Over the 30-year history of this event.
And he is the only European player to have won the Indonesia Open. Jan Jorgensen in men's singles.
Yeah. Morten Frost, he lost in the final. Or did he not make the final? I remember a tremendous match against Adi Renata. Yeah.
But I remember we discussed it 2 years ago when he won it.
2-all.
Oh, that's tremendous. Found the line. Oh, now what do you think Thomas Stangor was saying there?
I don't know. Something about lifts.
Yeah. And the one thing the Dane has done at the moment is attack well.
They were a bit concerned, Jan Jorgensen and Thomas Stangor, when I had breakfast with them this morning. Not necessarily because of the match. I think that was a concern as well, but they have a flight to Hong Kong here at 8 o'clock, and they're going to have awful difficult time making that flight, in my opinion.
They've got no chance, I can tell you that now.
We discussed that situation mostly in
Service over.
in terms of Indonesia and Australia Open, which are in consecutive weeks, where it's difficult to get from Indonesia to Australia if you make the final in Indonesia. It's not so long from Fuzhou to Hong Kong, but still, you can't make the plane tonight. You've got to go tomorrow. That's the only day where you can practice in the hall, in the stadium, because on Tuesday there's qualification rounds and so on. So you're at a little bit of a disadvantage, and we discussed it earlier that these Premier Series, maybe it would be a good idea to have them as standalone events.
Yeah, I agree.
And if there's 2 Super Series in consecutive weeks, then in my opinion it would be great to have the finals on Saturday for the first one, so that players have a bit one more day of traveling.
Yeah, and I know from here, Fuzhou down to Hong Kong, there aren't that many direct flights a day. So that sort of compounds the problem, doesn't it? Because I'm guessing there's an awful lot of people booked on tomorrow morning's flight. So if they miss tonight's flight, when do they get down to Hong Kong?
Service over. 7-5.
We'll do the decent thing and give up our seats. How about that, Steen?
Yeah, yeah. For a reasonable price, of course.
No, it's a serious issue for the players. Serious issue. That's nice.
8-5. Service over.
Oh, right.
8.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
7-8.
Well, immediately after the rally, Chen Long turning to his coach and pointing to the far side of the court as if to say, did I take one down my forehand side that may have been going out? Yeah, back level. Well, whichever of these two players wins, it will be the 9th different player to win the men's singles title this year. The Super Series tournament.
And the 3rd Chinese this year, right?
Yeah,
Or
we've
have Chen Hui also? No,
no,
the
we've
4th.
had 4th. We've had Lin
Shiuki
Dan. Yeah,
and Chao Bin.
Chao Bin in Korea and Xiu Chi, as you rightly mentioned, in France. And incidentally, 4 of the last 5 men's singles Super Series titles have gone to unseeded players. It's only Lee Chong-wei winning in Japan as the only seed we've had in the last 5 events.
Service over. 10-9.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. It's Jan or Jorgensen who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. 2-point advantage.
Den ligger over sammen. Den ligger over. Vi skal ikke til at lave noget om her. Vi skal ikke opfinde noget nyt. Vi skal blive ved med at fortsætte den her.
Men ryggen på nettet er bare...
Husk nu at det er forsøgeren med.
Lukker meget op, da den kommer.
Ja, også med for din egen round ahead side. Spil med det forsøgeren. Ja. Og så er en ting, jeg er rigtig, rigtig glad for. Han har ikke haft én rullechance. Vi har holdt os væk fra og lægge den ind til ham, så han får det første. Og du går op og lukker det. Det er godt. Rigtig godt. Ikke? Vi er fokus i de første 3 bolde. Allerede fra serven af, ikke? Kom så.
Ja, det er vigtigt. Ja.
No, I thought it was a little bit difficult to hear that, Steen, but did you manage to catch any of it?
Yeah, he wants Jan to play the forehand corner of Chen Long. The long forehand corner, and I totally agree. That's the safe corner on Chen Long's side of the court. If you can talk of a safe corner, it's not as dangerous as the backhand corner. The backhand corner is dangerous both because of Chen Long, but also because of the drift in the hole. And then Thomas Stavngård was very satisfied that Chen Long hadn't had a chance to spin it at the net yet. So apparently the idea is to play it a bit into the court. Wait, that was too steep.
Missed it.
In my opinion, an excellent game plan. Of course, this should have been a winner for Chen Long, but not letting him play really close to the net and sort of extending Jan's court. That was not so good. Looking out again and say, hey, you told me to play that corner. But Jan is reasonably physically strong. Not reasonably, he's physically strong. He's, I don't think, as strong as Chen Long. But if he only has to cover from the first double from the service line and to the baseline, then it's much easier than being drawn this last step towards the net where you really have to launch.
Yeah.
And he's got a good attack, minimum as good as Chen Long's. Perhaps Chen Long, or not perhaps, he has a better defense than Jan. But if they could play without the big square around the net, if they could play without that, I think Jan would have a reasonably good chance. Maybe he's got it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, well played.
Very. Look at that defense.
So he's not really being forced to stretch in any uncomfortable situations, Jan, like this.
That racket's not going to see another shuttle.
You can't see it here, but he broke his racket, not only his string.
Yeah, the whole head of the racket collapsed.
There.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not much use.
He looks at it as he can't understand it.
Well,
What
he's
is it?
using it as a walking stick. Look.
Yeah. And there's a huge difference when you look at Chen Long's defense and Jan Jorgensen's defense. The stance, it's almost as different as it can be in men's singles, whereas Chen Long is standing with a lot of space between his feet, where Jan is more upright. And I mean, there's no doubt about what's the most efficient way to do it.
That's a soft point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a terrible point.
It's a good lift. Oh, that is delightful.
Look at the deception here. And if you noticed Jan's legs, they were moving a little bit. And I'm showing here with my hands up. I guess you can't see it. But they were moving a little bit in the wrong direction, and that's why he was totally lost on that one.
Service over. 15-all.
It's like he wanted to make a statement there. Chen Long says, okay, I'm also smashing from my forehand side.
Windsor. Won this title back in 2001. And the now coach. That's wide.
Service over. 16-all.
At this stage of a match, you cannot afford those sort of errors. You've got to make it count.
Now we're seeing again in the picture, but Chen Long was just getting a new shuttle, and this is what I like about men's singles, that it's much more seldom that we see these discussions whether to change the shuttle or not. If one player wants the shuttle changed, okay, we change it. It's still a good shuttle. It's a new shuttle, so what's the problem?
Yeah,
I like that.
I like it too. It's gone wide. And part of that, I think, is these top players have great respect for each other.
Yeah.
They don't need the silly little mind games of arguing over whether to change a shuttle or not. They believe in their own ability. It's gone wide. Oh, it's all a bit nervy at the moment,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it?
It is.
Wow.
19-17.
3 straight points, and now just 2 points away from this opening game. Oh, that's
Excellent.
brilliant. That is brilliant. Game point opportunities.
Game on 17.
Oh, that was going long.
19-20.
Well, 2 game points have come and gone. short.
Ooh.
Placement of the follow-up there to the right hip of Jan Jorgensen.
I felt on these 3 game points he's been a little bit tentative, Jorgensen.
Yeah.
20 all.
It's always difficult because you have to try to play exactly the same way you played all the game.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant shot.
Service over.
Oh,
21-20.
game point opportunity number 3. Number 4. That's gone wide. Opening game to the Dane, Jan Jorgensen.
Jan Jorgensen, 22-20.
22-20 confirms the umpire. 22 minutes. And the Dane is 1 game away from making history. Well, in theory, Jan Jorgensen has got the better end from which to play now. Hitting into the drift, which means that he should be able to hit through his clears and they still stay in. But when you're playing against the former world number 1 but reigning world and Olympic champion, it's still a tall order.
Yeah, we saw Chen make a lot of mistakes yesterday.
Ooh.
Here's the challenge.
Challenge.
Challenge 4 out.
The very first rally of the second game. We didn't have any challenges in the first game, did we?
No.
Yeah, good call, line judge.
I think it's important for Jan to play pretty much the same game he played in the first game here. Not change too much. Don't get too passive because you feel that you can play the baseline. Yeah. Also, don't become too passive because Chen Long will have a little bit help from the drift in his attack.
Yeah.
If he should go for the powerful attacks, I think we will see Chen Long go for the more well-placed and steeper attacks, at least in the beginning here. That would be my advice to him.
there from the Dane. But Steve, my mind's racing ahead here, and I know I shouldn't, but if Jan or Jorgensen was to win this final, then there would definitely be a record created, because regardless of who won the last final, whether it be China or Indonesia, either all 5 titles will go to players from 5 different nations, or China will not win a title on home soil for the first time ever. They've always won at least 2 titles at their home China Open, going back for the 30-year history. And I'm glad Jorgensen doesn't know that, because when you think you're going to make history or create history, sometimes it's added pressure.
Yeah. Good serve, but too long.
Jan Jorgensen challenges 4 out.
Oh, here we are.
I'm not sure I like that challenge.
No.
Oh, I like it.
Well, if it was out by a fraction. And indeed it was.
But it's close enough to
Yeah.
having it looked at.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 2, 3. Play.
Yeah, there's no question that one was long.
3-all. Service over. 4-3.
Oh, that's quick.
5-3.
No, good judgment.
Service over. 4-5.
The court attendant coming on to just mop where Chen Long put his hand down. This is Chen Long's 29th Super Series tournament final. His 14th Premier final.
Play.
Good shot.
Service over. 6-4. Service over. 5-6.
Oh, good flick serve. Brilliant. That is superb angle.
Service over. 7-5.
Just inside the line. Oh, indecision from Chen Long. And a wry smile from Charles Ranzer.
Chen Long was sort of asking him, should I let it fall or what? And I mean, he's in a really, really bad position because he's sitting on the other sideline.
Yeah.
There's no chance of seeing that. Wide.
That was good judgment.
9-5.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was. It was good judgment by you too. 4-point cushion to the number 4 seed.
That's in.
Service over. 6-9.
Yep, plumb on the line. Good call, line judge. To reach that and that. What a rally. Oh, it's landed in. That's remarkable.
Service over.
Good retrieving from Jan or Jorgensen. Well, we're only seeing the final shot, which it was earlier in the rally, which was really of interest.
He's playing with great discipline at the moment, the Dane. Hitting the shots he needs to hit. Just inside the lines.
Yeah, that's nice.
Service over. 7-10.
Great deception.
Service over.
That's fabulous, isn't it?
7-7.
So to the mid-game interval, the number 4 seed with a 4-point advantage.
Seconds. 30 seconds. 11-7. Play.
Well, I'm guessing part of this, Steen, is whether Janne Jorgensen can hold his nerve.
Yeah.
Because this would be huge. I mean, we talked extensively last year, didn't we, about Lee Chong-wei beating Lin Dan and then Chen Long back-to-back on Chinese home soil, and what a huge achievement that was. The European was able to win. Well, he's got to put that out of his mind somehow, but you can't as an athlete. You know you're in a big match.
And the problem is that you take the past with you. You say, okay, I'd really like to beat Chen Long now. And you also say, okay, that would be really great if I did. It would be so great to beat Chen Long. Well, yes, if we're thinking about the Olympics and the way Chen Long played at the Olympics, that would be great if you could beat him, because then you would be really, really good. Here, I mean, you should actually win it, because Jan should win it because he's been the better player so far.
Yeah.
That's not enough, because the thing that matters is that you're the best player on court from the middle of second game and the rest of the match. If you are that, you're going to win. But as they've played so far, Jan should win this match.
Yeah.
He's had great control of the court, and Chen Long has made the mistakes. Jan hasn't made a lot of mistakes, and he's got good control in the defense. So right now it's for him to take.
Yeah. Let's open on it.
Yeah. So is that the new plan that Chen Long is trying to sort of work his way into this match by playing longer rallies, not going for the wins? I think that might be the case. I mean, not going for the win in the match, but for the win in the rally. Waiting, but playing a little bit more patiently.
Service over. 14-9.
Five-point advantage restored. Missed it.
15-9.
Oh, maybe Chen Long's a little bit nervous.
There's nothing in his game so far in this second game that has suggested that he's on his way back.
No. And I mean, we should remember, I know he's been world champion before, but the status of Olympic champion carries a burden of expectation.
Yeah.
And this is his first tournament since the Olympics, and all of a sudden, you know, he hasn't had the match practice, and everybody expects him to deliver. And he's not a machine. You can't deliver the whole time.
10-16.
But as you say, Jill, can Janne Jorgensen sort of get it together, get it all together like he's done so far? Can he maintain that?
Yeah.
Being cool, calm, and collected. Yeah.
Service over. 17-10.
Yeah, that's a good smash.
Service over. 11-17.
Amazingly little support from the audience here to Chen Long. I mean, it's now he needs it.
Absolutely.
When you're ahead and leading and so on, you can get by your own. They got to urge him on now. Important rally.
Oh, that's sweet. It's a very important rally.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe it. The net cords from Chen Long.
12-17.
Well, that's got to be the longest rally of the match so far, hasn't it?
He should have let that fall, Jorgensen.
Yeah, may have landed on the top of the net and
Exactly.
gone over.
Exactly.
Service over. 18-12.
That's short. Oh my goodness.
But he's playing one of the best matches I've seen Jorgensen play so far.
Yeah. Well, it's just 2 tantalising points away from the title. Oh, that's super shot. Oh, why haven't we been seeing that earlier? Well, I suppose the answer is he hasn't been given the opportunity.
It has been Jorgensen who's been first at the net, forcing Chen Long to lift. This time it was the other way around, and nicely put away by Chen Long.
Oh, nice net shot.
Oh,
he guessed
almost
right.
got that.
But almost isn't good enough, and it means that Jorgensen is on the verge of victory. 7 match point opportunities. He's done it. He has done it. He has won the China Open. Jorgensen has beaten the reigning world and Olympic champion Chen Long.
And it's like he can't believe it.
And he's beaten him in 2 straight games, 22-20, 21-13. And the crowd can't believe it either. There's a stunned silence from the fans. 45 minutes. And Jorgensen becomes the first European player to take a singles title, men or women's singles title, at the China Open. No Europeans